like, what I would say, electric fence is your love and your trust. Electric fence, that means it's not for you. And I really do believe that it is possible for a person to be loyal to one person for the rest of their lives. That is something that I will never stop believing in. I believe in it, but economy market research says otherwise, but in that believe
Your enunciation when you speak about your marriage sounds inestima. It has dignity, it has a lot of love that I feel is still shared, regardless of how people want to perceive that love, because you're also sharing your truth. But with this relationship that we knew about that was public, you immediately used the word loser. And I noted that. So we'll say, you felt like you wasted your time.
Very much. Very much. What a waste of my time. What a waste of my time, man. Like,
Did you gain anything?
besides the lesson of don't date losers?
Yeah.
That's the only lesson that I gained. And also I learned not all family is for you.
On which end?
No, on my end.
Okay.
Not all family is for you.
Okay.
People will laugh with you. People are in your space. You invite people in your space, but they're not for you, and it's something that I had to quickly realize that some of my family members are just not for me. Some it's envy, some it's jealousy.
Monitoring spirits.
Yeah, monitoring spirits. Some it's just pure hatred. Their insecurities because of whatever they've accomplished or not accomplished in their lives.
Or lack thereof.
Lack thereof. Yeah. And I learned that in this relationship, on his side and also on my family side.
Will you ever go public again?
I'm a certified lover boy. I mean, obviously.
I give up.
I definitely will. But Sana, after 2 years, after 2 to 3 years, in fact, maybe I'll go public only after the cow goes moo.
But that didn't work too.
We were his cows. We just got married at Home Affairs. And Kubulin for man and the brighter. So I do brighter. Oh, we're stewing beef. Oh, we're oxtail eyes. No.
With the celebrity family and everything, the
No. I was never a bullet. It was always in the plans. In the future. In the future and
put it now.
Actions is on doing. And also I think I'm very quick to get into relationships because I trust what you say.
Okay.
I still have that trust in humanity. I still have that trust in people. So if you present yourself a certain way, so because of now, I think I forget that people didn't grow up the way that I did. They didn't grow up with the same love, with the same honesty. So what I am, I expect from the next person.
Which is unfair, really.
Which it is. But when I say what I am is just being a decent, honest human being. I don't think that's unfair.
I hear you.
Expecting you to be a decent human being.
Principle.
When I say what I am, I expect you to be talking in terms of like morals, principles. Are we aligned? Especially with honesty and especially actually with honesty.
Caring, honesty.
Caring, consideration. Love.
Humility.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I always think that people are like that. But people are not like that. People will come into your life to use you. They will come into your life for clout, for money. And also dating whilst you're in the public space is...
Yo,
it's always... Umntu will think about... Yeah, unemali. Okay, sharp deny, but yam. Two, ine responsibilities zayo. You know? And then... It's just the entitlement people have. You know, I've never been entitled to my partner's money. Besides, if we stay together, okay, what's your contribution? Contribute to something.
Something. Yeah.
Groceries, sharp. I'll take care of the rest. The helper, the dondoni, maintenance of the house, no. But kabe na your contribution now uba kuthiwa ungumntu okhoyo apha endlini. You know what I mean? And also, it can't just be, bringing in groceries. Please, I chat with the garden guy. What's happening? Chat with the pool guy. What's happening? It's in a contribution. Exactly. Role.
Yeah.
But now, people are just there to, like, take, and it's a very weird and funky space to be in. Because I need to be extra cautious when I start a relationship. I need to then be like, okay, cool. As when you're getting to know each other, okay, what are your goals, what are your ambitions, and whatnot. They're going to give you everything that you want to hear. Down the line, okay. Either way, yeah. So it's just one of those things. I'm taking my time to know myself. I'm taking time to know what I want, what I don't want, and also, should I ever get into a relationship again, I ndizabe ndimvethe 6 months yonke, because abanye abantu will be like, they'll court you, and then after just 3 weeks, it's like, but you're not giving in. It's like, okay, maybe after 3 to 4 months, now we know each other, we've hung out, let's go on dates, whatever, you know. Now, this thing of mine of just, love at first sight, dating, where I berek mntasekai.
Something more heartwarming, something more amazing, something more worthy of celebrating and living life for. Talanda and Daba.
Yes.
How did they change your life?
I even just got goosebumps. I love my terrorists. They changed my life in such a way that I'm no longer fighting for myself. I am no longer working on myself for myself. I am no longer getting out of bed at awkward hours of the morning to go shoot for myself. I'm doing it for them.
Okay.
They've given me such a huge purpose to get through the tough times, to celebrate the good times by celebrating their milestones, their happy 3 months, 6 months. Oh, now you're walking. Now you're 1 year old. I almost said 1 year old. Seeing their teeth.
Yeah.
They were walking around in the yard, and I'm just like, I look at my house and I'm just like, this is why I wanted this house. So that my kids could just feel free to run around, lay on the grass, play with, the soil. Purpose. purpose. I look around, even like nasendlini, I'm just like, likhaya labo eli. You know, likhaya labo eli. I make an investment into something. I'm just like, most probably not going to live to see that money, but it's not for me, it's for them. Start a business. Hopefully one day they'll take over it. Talanda is definitely going to be more on Moshe's kitchen spices because he loves food.
Yeah.
But you know what? Whatever that they decide to be, I remember Anile said something that's very, I felt was very profound on Ready Steady Cook. She was there with I Like It. She said, raise the kid that you want. She said, raise the kid that you have and not the one you wish for. So I've adopted that and
just allow them to become themselves.
Exactly. Yeah. Just seeing them blossom and them, chasing each other around the house. They both have scooters. One could be on the one scooter, then one on the other scooter. But the other one is just driving the other one on the scooter, and then they take turns. And I'm just like, you guys are like 15 months? Where did time go? Because I was... No, man, it was just yesterday. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just yesterday. I remember, so clearly the day that they were born. Each and every detail, what happened, and this was like a year and 15 months ago. So, to them running around, and my mom, I can't believe my mom is getting outrun by a 15-month-old. Because he'll take the remote, and then my mom will get up, and then start chasing him, and then I want to step. I'm just like, okay, you're being naughty, but I'm quite impressed. I'm very impressed. So yeah, man, they've given me purpose. They've made me discover what actual unconditional love is.
Come on.
That is the most unconditional love I'll ever experience.
Yeah.
Ever in my life. It's different when I get back home and they're already, running towards me. Okay, mostly Undaba. Talanda sometimes. I'm just like, guy, do you even like me at do you even like me at this point? And then if he falls, now we know who that is. I'm like, oh, okay. And especially when Bambi phone, but no obsession with your phone. Because I'll be on my phone. Even if I'm on a video call, they'll just, and then Undaba will just take it and be like, Meantime, phone jogging up, it's upside down. They've taught me patience as well because of the whole surrogacy process. That all good things are worth waiting for. They've taught me resilience. I think also because of the way that they came to be. A whole lot of people had so many nasty things to say, and every time I post them, they'll be like, where's the mother? Obviously there will be homophobic comments and whatnot. And every time I think of replying, I just go up to that picture, the one that people are commenting, and I'm just like, nah. I'm too okay with life.
Not the angels.
No,
right?
No. Yeah, they've taught me so much about myself and me being able to push myself. I've always really been what if an overachiever. But I'm sure when my mom watches this, she's gonna be like, hey, I overachieve. So I've always been hardworking. I've always been an overachiever, but they just elevated it. I go to set. I will shoot maybe 4 episodes. I come back home. You would think I'm tired. I'm exhausted. On the driveway, on the drive home, I'm just like, I am exhausted. As soon as I see them, guys, it feels like it's early in the morning.
Jungle team.
I feel like it's early in the morning. I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. Ooh, actually, let me make supper. Let me do this. Let me play with them. Let me do this. Let me spend time with them. Let's go. Like, let's watch a movie. Let's go cuddle. Cuddles with them are very, very hard because they just want to be everywhere. They love destroying my room. They're messing up with the aesthetics of my house because now there's a window that they like opening because they just climb on the couch. Then they open that window. I've had to seal that window. Sana. And then luckily, like there hasn't been an interaction with pens of yet, and them writing on my white sofas. I think that's the day I would be willing to go on Gumtree. If you see an ad that says twins for sale, twins for sale, just know that's me. That is me. But I don't want to lie. I love them to bits. I love the hope that they've given me, the hope that they've given other members of the LGBTQI community, that it can be done. The hope that they've given my mom. Because
I was about to go there.
Because I mean, for the longest time, well, she's known I'm gay, so she had just given up. She's just like, Moshe, you're an only child. Are you sure you can't? I'm just like, girl, I'm gay.
I'm very, very gay.
Like, yeah, just a little bit. Like, so how do you think? And she is the most loving, doting, sensitive, overly protective grandmother. There's a time where I think the nanny was like, the kids need to go sleep. And then she was like, no, I'm still chilling with them. She's like, no, but it's sleeping time. So the nanny takes the kids, goes and puts them in the room, chills with them in the room. And then she comes to me crying. She's like, I feel like they just weren't ready to sleep. I know! Not tears. Tears. Lady. Tears. I'm just like, okay, come on, it's fine. We'll sort it out. Girl, I cares.
Moshe, we're definitely learning here because you're saying you're basically co-parenting with your mom, right?
Yeah.
As primary caregivers, not even co-parenting, you're both primary caregivers with her.
No,
right?
She doesn't stay with me.
Oh, she doesn't stay with you?
No, she's here for the holidays.
Oh, but you'd see that the amount of cup she's filled by this. Yeah, she's not a grandmother, she's a mom.
Yeah.
She feels like, abantwana bam laba.
Oh.
And that's such a privilege for your mom to be able to do that again with your kids.
Lungs, do you stay with us? Did you guys bug my house? How do you know all of this?
No, it has to be like that. I can just feel it, man. I can feel it.
Like, I'd be like, sometimes I'd be like, no, it's a kukulu. It's like, no, I'm like, mama, yeah. I'm like, girl, you can confuse these kids. They're going to be like, dad, mom. But like, yeah, my dad's definitely a lot younger than my mom.
And my dad's fruity.
That's a bit fruity. But you know what? In time, they'll get to understand. Because a whole lot of us grew up calling our grandparents mama and our moms by our names or sis ban.
Yeah.
But I was raised by a single parent, just me and my mom. I almost said as a single child, single parent as an only child. So we've always had a very close bond. Obviously, we clash because we're very much similar. We are very emotional. We take time to actually realize, but no, actually, I think Bengipelega Paya. Yeah, and I all of the love, the kindness, the empathy that my mom has shown to other people, what she is, what she stands for, that she's transferred to me, that is what I want to transfer to my kids. I want them to grow up being loving, kind, caring, respectful, but I need to teach them from a very young age to have boundaries, because I think that's something that my mom never really taught me in terms of boundaries, because my mom is just like me. She's like, Yeah, you need what? Okay, sure. If I can do it, even if I can't do it, if it's my last cent, whatnot. Nah, I'm like, oh, even if it's my last cent, okay, sharp. But I need to learn to say no. You know, I need to learn to say no. I want to teach them to be able to be firm enough to say no. I don't like this. I don't like this being done like this. No, because it's something that literally my mom never taught me. My mom was, yeah, no, it's fine. We're just helping. You know, she is kind to a point where it's to her detriment, you know, and that's something that, you know, I've learned along the years from her. So, yeah, having her around and seeing her with my kids is something so special. And I'm just like, but she was very strict with me. So this is another thing that I've noticed. And they're about, okay, we were home. I think I was doing the kid's first birthday. Oh, Thailander broke a table. And there was like, it's broken.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, I look at her. She's like, "Go to mntanam, ikhona nenye itafile ngapha uba ufuna ukufula yona. Ndicela inantsika."
She just moved on.
If it was me. But I'm just like, well, I mean, they are a year old. But they can be 3 years, they could be 5 years. Like those kids could never do wrong in her eyes. Like, never do wrong in her eyes. They could be climbing there, they could be... It's like, okay, cool, yes, all right, I'll catch you there.
Yeah.
Parents, grandparents, actually. Scams.
There's a person like me out there. I'll reference myself because until 2 years ago, I was a guy in Durban minding my business. I work as an engineer, professional engineer, and it's science, maths, physics, whatever.
Engineer? Oh,
yes.
Sound engineering?
No.
Engineering.
Engineering.
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Exactly. With an MPL even. I was that guy, and then the passion could not be ignored anymore.
Yeah.
I'm 2 years in this, and now it has brought me eyeballs, who are like, how do you maintain staying power? Moshe, how do you maintain staying power as a broadcaster?
Authenticity.
Okay.
Respect and hard work. You notice I didn't mention talent. Authenticity, respect, and hard work. A lot of people don't know that I've never had an agent. Ever. All of the gigs that I've gotten was either a recommendation from the previous production that I've worked with.
Yeah.
Or it was the work that they saw I put on the show that I was doing.
Sure.
It was... Thank you. It was my authenticity. And it's because I respect the people that I work with on set. You don't, as someone that is in front of the camera, demand respect, but you need to give it.
Yeah. And it's
And respect is not demanded, it is earned.
Okay.
Each and every set that I've walked into, I walk in, they're like, their eyes light up, you know, because they know it's going to, I could be having the worst day, but I'm still cracking jokes about, you know, the nonsense that I'm going through. And if I break down, I'm human, I break down, but sure. I'm not breaking down because of them.
Yeah.
It's because of, you know, personal reasons.
Absolutely.
And because of the person that I've been to them, I've received flowers on set. I've received gifts on set. I've received a diary. I've received so much love, you know. And if you don't respect the people that you work with, they're not going to respect your work. You could be talented as hell, but talent can only take you so far. But hard work will take you everywhere. It will take you everywhere. work ethic. Not like work ethic. I'm the type of person where I could be dying on set. Like, nosebleed. Bring me toilet paper. Bring me a tissue.
Let's fix it quickly.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
And my bosses will be like, no. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
You are worth more than losing a day of shooting or whatnot. And also, the people that I think I've worked with, I've learned so much from, from productions that
You've worked with.
the productions that I've worked with. I've not only become a TV presenter, but I'm able to mic myself sometimes. We're a team.
Sure.
I know how to mic myself. I know how to put a little bit of foundation if, the makeup artist is not around. To do certain things, help out in this department. What's happening in this department? I mean, a whole lot of people say, Sana, it's not my department. It's not my business. But when you look at it overall, you're the one that's going to be in front of the screen.
Sure.
So if kukona izinto ezishotayo, they're not going to say, uban or with production, or they're going to say you. You know what I mean? So really, Nyani, respect, authenticity, and hard work. Talent yako, sign can carry you, but these are your pillars to be, a force and to be long lasting in this very big and ever growing industry. Because if you are disrespectful, my baby, the show can be given to someone else. You're not You're not irreplaceable.
Absolutely.
And you're never bigger than the show.
Absolutely.
You can never be bigger than the show. So respect umsebenzi wako, respect the people that you are working with and the people that you work for, and just bring your authentic self. But if your authentic self is being an asshole, you're like, if authentically, but just be a decent human being, man. Just be a very decent human being.
We're about to near the end of our conversation, but before we get there, are friendships possible in the broadcasting media space?
Definitely. I have made so many beautiful friendships, even though, yes, we don't speak a lot, but we still, when we see each other, it's like we just saw each other just yesterday. For instance, I haven't seen Tino in a while.
Sure.
But she'll always have my heart. Because we used to act together in The Queen.
I remember, yes.
Lira doesn't really count. She'll always be my friend, and she always has been my friend because we met in varsity. She was Miss Jackie on Gomorrah. Tembi, I haven't seen her in a while. She'll always have my heart. I call her when I'm going through a rough time. She makes time to chat to me, counsel me, and. I just saw Nandi, Lirato were also acting on Gomorrah, already steady cook. We saw each other. We haven't seen each other in a while. I think ever since the show ended, really. But I did bump into Lirato at some restaurant. But we hugged and embraced each other.
Yeah.
For me, they're still my friends. With Fezile as well. He's still a friend of mine. It's not always about communicating all the time. With Sims, I worked with Sims, we're friends instantly. So many people so many beautiful friendships that I've made in the industry. So easy. Literally one of my best friends. And we spent a whole lot of time together.
Sanborn?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's on a layer trip.
Oh, Ibiza, my baby. I will never forget you, Spain. So it definitely is. And I think it's not important or compulsory, but it's a gift to have a friend in the industry, to share your dreams, to support each other, because you guys know the struggle. You guys know the struggles.
Yeah.
Unlike if I tell a doctor friend of mine, they're just going to be speaking to me as Moshe, but they don't understand the dynamics of the entertainment industry. Now I don't know the dynamics of But like their shift, Unlike if I share something with Osomizi or Lira and they understand. And I've been so blessed, especially in my friendship with Somizi, where people would put us in direct competition and be like, he's gay, you're gay. He's a presenter, you're a presenter. He cooks, you cooks. He's got a cooking show.